Hi everybody, by the end of this exercise, you will be able to create multiple portraits using the same base image, okay? This will allow you to practice your portrait making skills while exploring and refining your unique style, okay? For that, you will need watercolor paper, pencil, eraser, sharpener, marker, ruler, plastic sheet, tracing paper, and your source image. That can be a book, a magazine, a photograph, or even a screen, okay? So we'll start by making the grid on the plastic sheet. While you could use a printer, a handmade grid works just as well, okay? It's a non-destructive method that allows you to reuse the grid for multiple projects, saving time and effort. Just ensure that you are making perfect squares. And once finished, number the top row and the left column, okay? Now you can draw your grid on your watercolor paper or canvas using a soft pencil. Make sure that you are using a soft pencil because you don't want to mark the paper or the canvas, and these lines are going to be erased once you transfer your image, okay? Ensure that the grid that you are making here has the same number of rows and columns as your source image. For instance, if your source image is 9 columns by 12 rows, replicate that grid on your paper, okay? This technique is widely used by artists at all levels, and it helps maintain proportions and organize the subject within the given space, okay? At this stage, don't worry too much about likeness, okay? The key focus should be on composition, proportions, getting familiar with your materials, and so on, okay? As you experiment with different techniques, you will intuitively gain a deeper understanding of color, shading, lights, proportions, composition, and everything. Now we are going to trace the main lines, okay? We are going to use a tracing paper to trace the main lines of your image. Then, with a soft pencil like 2B or maybe 3B, you're going to rub the graphite on the back of the tracing paper, okay? This method is cleaner and more precise than using carbon paper. And now you can transfer the image to as many copies as you need. Now we are going to create multiple copies. For today's exercise, we will create 8 copies of the image. The first copy will be the one that we made using the grid. After tracing, you may want to reinforce the lines with the soft pencil to make it clearer, okay? And now you can gently erase the grid lines on the first copy to prevent them from showing in the final work. This is an excellent exercise for practicing portrait techniques. The best part is seeing how the same materials can produce such distinctive results. The more you practice, the easier and quicker this process will become. So this is just the first part of our exercise. I'll be making a separate video for each copy so that the videos don't get too long. Feel free to watch them all as you work towards finding your own style. So keep on practicing, and thank you for joining us.